Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Paula and you will find lots of beauty on this channel, and today I'm going to be sharing my favorite Korean beauty skincare items from 2020. So if you saw my last video, I shared my favorite makeup items of 2020, and so I thought I would share today my favorite Korean skincare ones. So I really got into Korean beauty last year, makeup and skincare, but mainly skincare. And so I did have one item in my makeup video, but today I thought I would do a special dedicated video just to the Korean skincare because there's so much to choose from and there's just so many great products. I think it is really good to know where to start. I mean, I just delved into the deep end and tried loads, but I did have a little guide with watching some videos and some brands to go for, and yeah, it really helped me. So I thought I would share my favorite ones that I tried last year and that I think are really effective. These aren't in any particular order, but if I did have to choose a favorite from all of these, it probably would be this product. And I have two because it's slightly different. This is the Medi-Peel Peptide 9 Volume Essence. It's amazing. It's literally like an essence with so many things in it. So it has 9 peptides, and I think it's got like hyaluronic acid in it, and it's just all those are really good hydrating things. And this is why I seem to love Korean skincare, because it's so hydrating. All their products are mainly devised for that, and to have really good skin, and they're really reasonable too. So this is why I love it. This is just so good. So basically it says enriched with the latest 9 peptide technology. It's a professional treatment in one like sort of application, brightening, anti-aging, rejuvenation of full moisture and elasticity. Like when I put this essence on, it feels amazing on my skin. My skin just feels so hydrated. Like if you touch it, it's literally like bouncy. It's that nice. It's a very strange product to apply. So it comes out like basically like a normal serum or gel, and then you have to quickly put it on because on your face it actually turns to foam on your face, and then you rub it in from that. So even if you've rubbed it in, it can still then create the foam. So it's a little bit, I've mentioned this before, a little bit like the Kate Somerville Dermal Quench, which comes out as a foam and then you rub it in. So it's very similar to that. And yeah, I really love this. It makes my face feel amazing, and I love it so much that I ended up with another one, but slightly different version. This one's a little bit more for brightening. It has tranexamic acid in it. I think it also has niacinamide in it. And it has something else in it as well that I was like, wow, all that in it, plus the peptide 9s and everything else is in this bad boy. Like, this is really good. I've used this a few times already and I just fell in love with it. It goes on exactly the same with the foam. It comes out green, this one though, like slightly green in colour. And again, you get that bouncy, moisturised, really hydrated feeling. And this is an essence, so you can put that on and then follow on top with your serums and then your moisturiser and then your oils and then your spritz, and you're like full on layered skin. Like that's what Korean skincare is all about. It's just like layering, and just I absolutely love this. I think this is probably like my absolute favorite Korean skincare product I tried last year. So good. I don't think you can get this range here in the UK yet. A lot of ranges are starting to come over, like Cosrx. This not, but I'm excited and I hope it does. I've got the eye cream as well, the Peptide 9 eye cream. I've also ordered, I saw just recently on YesStyle that they've got this as a mist. So can't wait for that. They also have a moisturiser in it too. I haven't tried that. Maybe I will, but I just like the essence at the moment, and I'm excited to get the mist. And I will link everything in the description box. I tend to get mine from YesStyle, but I know that Cosrx is in like Boots and things like that as well, so we'll try and link to those in the UK because Cosrx is next. And this was in my last video, so my giant YesStyle haul, and this is already one of my favourite Korean skincare products because it's amazing. Okay, this is their Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Again, another essence. It's so good. And why is it so good? Because it's so hydrating and reparative. And the reason I know this is my hand, as you can see. So if you may have noticed in some of my other videos, or you may see it in some of my thumbnails or pictures, I have eczema on my hand here, and it doesn't look that bad because this has literally been helping this. I have tried so many creams on my hand, like so many different things, eczema products, Aveeno, hydrocortisone creams, everything, nothing works. Literally, it will always come back. And I don't know if this is going to come back. It's not gone away fully yet, but it's like, it looks like this. I've been using this on my hand for maybe like 3 weeks, and we're kind of at the stage where it's looking really, really good. And it will take a while because the skin has to repair itself, but I have high hopes for this. I mean, it may come back. It might just be a blip that maybe it's helping it, and I may have to still keep using it, but it looks so much better. And I feel like if you can do that to my eczema on my hand, what are like the properties on my face, like helping repair like my skin barrier. Yeah, really just absolutely loving this. They have a moisturizer of this too, which I'm quite interested in, but I feel like the essence is enough. I actually seem to prefer essences and serums. I think they sink in better. I just feel like they do more than a moisturizer does sometimes. So I really love this. I think I'm so glad that I tried it and wasn't put off by the snail aspect. If you has eczema, I recommend it so far. I don't know because it's not fully gone away yet, but I mean, my hand is not bright red and super itchy, and when I was using it, like obviously as it's been getting better, it has been getting itchy and kind of flaking and stuff, but at the moment it's looking really good. So I'm so excited and I love that. And I think you can get this in Boots, or I know you can get it on Beauty Bay as well, but I got mine from Yes Style. And then I have another product from them. This is the oil-free ultra moisturizing lotion with birch sap. And this was a random purchase. It was in Shoreditch, and they had a Korean pop-up at the time. Not from Cosrx, but just like a brand that I stumbled upon, and I just went in and ended up buying stuff, mainly sheet masks as always. I actually have no sheet masks in this because I've used them all, but I loved the penguin one. It was in one of my other videos, the best sheet mask in the world. So this is basically just like a moisturizer. It's very lightweight, but just is really hydrating. I think this will work for mainly most skin types. I just think it's really nice. Yeah, just really liked it. And again, I think that's at Boots as well. So that was like the two Cosrx things that I really liked. And then this was in my last haul too. This is the Figure Boosting Essence from I'm From, and I also got the cleansing balm and the scrub. So update on them, the scrub was good, really liked it. I wouldn't say it was like amazing, but I liked it. The cleansing balm is so good. I would definitely repurchase that. So far it's so hydrating and really cleanses my face. I like it actually as a second cleanse. This I just absolutely love. The essence, oh my goodness, it's all essences, isn't it? This is amazing, makes the skin feel so hydrated in a different way to the peptide 9. So like I said, this makes my feel bouncy, volumized, a bit different. This is just a nice hydrating feeling. So I would use this sort of like put my eye cream on, then put this on, and then put my serum on, my moisturizer on, then my makeup on. I feel like it works really well under makeup just for that extra boost, especially in winter. And obviously I've still got loads left of this, but I have already bought a full size and it's on its way from Yes Style. These products, so I was going to put this one product in this. This is from Apu, and this is the Sun Su Cream Quadruple Hyaluronic Solution. This is just amazing. Like, as you can see, I've nearly finished it. I absolutely love this. It's such a nice moisturizer. It's lightweight but very hydrating. It's 4 different types of hyaluronic acid, and I am weirdly trying to move away from hyaluronic acid, but it literally is in every product, and obviously this is a very moisturizer based on that, but I have enjoyed using it. I don't know if I'd repurchase it just because I do want to move away from hyaluronic acid, but I think it's very good. I just really like it. I kind of just my go-to is like always putting that on, and it's a really good like layering moisturizer. And then this was the Essence toner, and I just pulled this out because it was really nice too. So if you prefer like a more of an essence or toner to a moisturizer, but yeah, so it's got sodium hyaluronate cross polymer, sodium hyaluronate, which is hyaluronic acid hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, and glutathione. So it's all these different like molecules of hyaluronic acid, and it is so hydrating. The reason I want to move away from hyaluronic acid, I'm not going to go into too much detail on this, is I have read a lot of articles about hyaluronic acid and how it's actually maybe not as great for the skin. I do think it is very good for some skin types, but I do feel for my skin it's dehydrated. It might not be the best hydrator for me to use, because hyaluronic acid in itself, it can hold all that moisture, that like whole phrase that it holds like 20,000 times or whatever the hell it is. is waiting, whatever, but it has to pull that moisture from somewhere. So if you live in a really humid climate, it will pull that moisture from the air. If you don't, and you live in the UK like me, the moisture then comes from like the lower levels of your skin. So it's actually pulling any moisture out that I have to the surface, and that's not good for my skin type. I've never really feel like I've had any benefits that much from using hyaluronic acid. Like, yeah, my skin feels hydrated, but in the long run, probably not. And the more I read about it, I feel like the more I want to try and find alternatives. So I really like squalene, or however you say it, and basically I've tried to start to use some products with that in it. I have a lactic acid product from Biossance, which is squalene in it, and I think that's really working well for me. So I'm not going to completely cut out hyaluronic acid altogether, because obviously I do like that product, but I feel like I'm going to be a bit more wise to knowing what products it's in. I think when it's in a product and it's just a small part of it, it helps build it up. But when it's something like that, I guess it's really based on it, even though I like this. You know, maybe I want to move away from it, but it's still my favorites because I really enjoyed using it. And I think even using Korean skincare products this year has made me really realize there is alternatives out there. There is other things that you can use that are different, like even the snail essence. My last product is from Max Clinic, and this is a melatonin 5% night cream, and it's to help fatigue and stress in a busy life, and it's amazing. It's literally such a good moisturizer. I use this as an evening moisturizer because it's very, very thick, and it just makes my skin feel, again, so if you use that and then that on top, it feels like plump and like it feels so good, and my skin always looks amazing the next day. It helps to just like rest the skin and give it a boost and a brightening feel as well. It's just an amazing cream, and just absolutely love this. So that's it. That's my favorite products from Korean beauty skincare. There's so many, and it's really hard to choose our favorites, but they were like the ones I keep using over and over again. And I still have others that I'm going through that I'm trying out as well and kind of using, but they're the ones that I always go back to and keep sticking to, and the brands I think are really good. So you've got the Medi-Peel, the Max Clinic, Apu as well, who also do makeup, and Cosrx. So those are some really great brands, and obviously in my last video I featured the VGL primer. If you haven't watched that video, I will link to it now. So another great brand to go out and look for if you are interested in Korean beauty. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!